This trading strategy does not require constant screen time, just a simple strategy. Let me show you. For this example, we're gonna assume you wanna buy 100 shares of SoFi. Well, you can go out there like the typical retail investors and buy 100 shares for $1,400 at the time of this recording. But you're a smart investor now. Let me show you how you can get it at a better price and collect a premium income from an options buyer upfront. We're gonna head over to the options chain. I'm gonna go out about a month. So I'm gonna select July 18th. Then I'm gonna select sell a put. So what I'm essentially saying here is I'm willing to buy 100 shares of SoFi on July 18th for a price that I choose and collect a premium income from an options buyer upfront. So at the time of this recording in this educational example, SoFi is trading at 14, and let's say on July 18th, I'm okay buying it at 13 bucks. Now, if I did that contract, one contract equals 100 shares, I would collect about $50 from an options buyer. Now, obviously, depending on your portfolio size, the more money you got, the more contracts you can buy, right? So if you did 10 contracts, you would collect almost $500 of premium, and that's given to you up front. Now, understand during that month, that money to buy those 100 shares or 1,000 shares, however many contracts you do, that's gonna be tied up. But the premium is given to you up front. But let's talk about all the risks with this strategy, because there is. First one, right? Let's say the 18th rolls around and SoFi stays above 13 bucks. Let's just say it's been trading sideways at 14. What would happen is all that money that you had put up to buy those 100 shares will be returned back to you. Then you could run the play again the following month till, you guessed it, collect some more juicy premium. Here's the second thing that can happen is, let's say on the 18th, SoFi's trading at like 10 bucks, 9 bucks, $8. You're on the hook to buy the amount of shares that you opened for $13. That's why it's important to run this strategy on stocks that you have a lot of conviction in, because you can then do something called covered calls. So let me quickly explain what a covered calls is. So let's say the 18th came around and you actually have to buy your shares for 13 bucks. Most people freak out. They're like, oh my gosh, now I don't believe in the stock anymore. Well, here's a better way to do it and a kind of an exit strategy. So let's say then we're gonna say, hey, you know what? We're willing to put up our 100 shares and willing to sell them on 8/18, right? For a price that we choose. So let's just, for example, say, hey, you know what? On 8/18, we're willing to sell the shares that we bought for 13 for $14 the following month. If you did that trade, you'd collect more premium from an options buyer and then potentially sell your shares. This is called the wheel strategy. I kind of put a little spin on it and called it the quad option strategy because I like to do it with dividend paying stocks, because then I can collect dividend and covered call premium. If you want to learn more about this, I have a 30-minute class in my link in bio. If you have any questions or anything like that, you like this sort of stuff, hit like and follow. I literally talk about this stuff every single day. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to be staring in front of screens all day. I got 3 kids. I got things I